Hello everybody, my name is Archangel and welcome back to Disco Elysium Part 6. So Happy New Year everybody, welcome back. We're going to get back into this here in a second. Also between the last time I recorded this and now I got a new microphone, so let me know what you think. But without further ado, I guess we'll go ahead and jump into this. I'm not really sure where to go from here. I think we're going to try to do this task, interview the Wild Pines rep. I'm not sure where she is, so we're just going to kind of wander around. I also need to keep an eye out for money as well, unless I want to be homeless. Also, I don't know what I need to do to trigger that one thing that lets me try and figure out where I live. So I don't know what's going to happen to me if I get kicked out of the hostel, so hello? There we go. Alright. Not really sure where I'm headed. Come on. Nothing over there. Money. Oh, healing item. Wonderful.
Yes?
Oh, well, that's not what I meant to do. Not right now.
Welcome to Revachol.
Why are you addressing my partner like that? Hey, I know Revachol, that's where we are. Why are you addressing my partner like that?
Welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
He's right, you're undermining our best shot at real self-determination. Stop ripping into this guy, he's just really proud of being Revacholian. Limbo, what's going on here? Okay, I don't want to deal with this.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
Except your name, you can keep on telling me that, except your name in the game is literally racist lorry driver, so I don't know about that.
Exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCN. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Got your back. I think we all learned something here. Now that's settled, we have a couple of questions.
You two make a cute couple. You know
Oh,
that?
thanks.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Whatever you say, officers.
He smells of heavy motor oils, and his breath of high tar content cigarettes, probably Astra Whites.
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation. The strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month, 2 months maybe. But this here is just the last week or so. Apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Sounds like a cover story to me. apples? Fair enough. I've got some other questions.
Yeah, apples? I take it you had other questions?
I don't want to talk to this guy anymore. Wait, is that money I see up there? I don't know how to get up there. There wouldn't be any spare change I could steal in here, would there? I guess I could talk to some of the people in here. I am partially focused on trying. Yeah, I know, man. It really is all about money. Oh, hey, I can go back here. Oh. Cool. I can pay off.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it is?
I'm drawn to its cobalt blue. It's part of the whirling in rags. There's something about this place that makes me want to know. Out of duty, we may find something pertinent to the investigation.
Yes. I suppose it's worth seeing if we can just to be thorough.
It's like, yeah, sure, buddy.
Investigation.
It's hardly a side investigation. You already have a name for it.
Yes, a mini side investigation. No, the door is a mega investigation. I'm calling it Behind the Blue Door. The door of the main investigation will merge into a stereo investigation.
Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
I still have to ask about my debt anyways, so... what's in here? More healing item.
Can I help you? Yes, have you got it? A lot. For the room and broken window, 100 real. Like what? I was rarely enjoying talking about the money you owe me. What thing?
I saw a sign that said the mess hall is reserved for the Union. Mysterious blue steel door in the back of the kitchen.
Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even men on strike.
You glance at the clock on the wall behind the manager. Huh.
It's after 1600. The sign said reserved starting 1600. Why isn't anyone in the mess hall? Beast best not to nitpick.
Was there something else? Because I have coasters to stack and glasses to clean. Apparently, that's what I do now. Oh yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door. No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think he'd like to know what's back there. Let's get him to pretend.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. What?
Sure thing.
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Alright. Bye. I need to go find money and quick. Hello.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
I'm no sweetie. Look at me. Maybe I am.
And have you found anyone to be sweet to?
No, I'm done with mating rituals this time around. I don't know. Maybe I have. I had once, but then I lost her. I don't really want to talk about that
I'm
right now.
sorry if I was being overly familiar. I know we've only just met. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
I don't know if you noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing. Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money?
Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles.
Oh
When
boy.
you get your next paycheck?
Cannot be. That's really low. Let me just. I can't quick save.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I don't have money.
Hold on.
Of course, dear.
Hold the phone. We're gonna save real quick. I don't want this to go too poorly.
Hello again, sweetie.
It's going to. If I fail, I'm probably gonna give up on this one,
Oh,
but
sweetie, I heard your conversation with the man.
Try to force a tear out of your duct. Really rip into the whole emotional aggression thing.
Officer, get a hold of yourself, please.
Sweetie, I'm sorry, but I think you need more help than I can give you.
You must be joking. Although our pay does sometimes feel like a joke.
It's not easy to assert your right to a decent living wage when you don't have a strong union behind you. Maybe you should talk to Everard, the union leader. Oh no, I'm so sorry I don't have money for you. If there's anything else I can do
that's
for you,
so
just
miserable.
ask.
I figured that wasn't gonna work. I don't even know where I'm going. There is some kind of money somewhere. Looks like. Cool. Now I have 11 real. That'll surely save me. I feel like I should save this for some other time. I'm gonna go up here. I might get kicked out. Then all of this will be for nothing. I can go into some of these places, can't I? I might just go for one of these and give up on the whole scrounging for money thing. Let's see. There's again. Find and locate one piece of the armor. Try that. I genuinely don't know where this would even be located. I guess I could go out and just kind of explore. See what I can find.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible.
Gross. Oh, hey, look at that. Wonderful. Where do I sell them? $226. Yay. And okay. Not even really sure where I would sell these at. Uh, hello? Hello? Okay.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, all right?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't
Shouldn't I ask
questions?
what game it is
Shoot
first?
Ask questions never. No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game. You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter. You'll make it work.
While taking the surroundings, let go, be the ball.
Merde! Bordel de merde!
A whorehouse of shit. It wasn't whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters. Probably 24, and then some. Nothing to be embarrassed about.
What the hell is your problem?
Not a weak right tricep, that's for sure.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful. You vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull. No, we are not good, goddammit. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull. Will this... No, it will goddamn not.
Thank you, officer. This is really something. Honestly, I think it's better than our old bull, even.
Mon Dieu. All right, fine. What do you want, officer?
Yes. Why did you come here? It's unlikely they know anything about the murder. You
I'm just
never know.
having fun.
He might know something. This is a good vantage point.
Renee, I found your guard booth. Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of Whirling in Rags? You seem to be playing in a crater. I saw the statue of Philippe III near the roundabout. Thank you for your time.
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops.
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
'Tis true, sire. He knows nothing.
All right. Thank you for your time. I am so sorry about that.
This Post Lavantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front. A faint sticker on the side reads, RCM Emergencies Desk number 8102, with a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant.
Where would I need to look this up probably, where I sell the bottles that you can collect. Might as well sell them. I mean, let me look up real quick. Okay, at the convenience store, it looks like. Did take anything out of here, right? Yep, there we go.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Uh-huh.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine. Their logo is the bloodless rose. Pure white, untouched by harm.
Just ask me if you need anything from St. Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
Alright, thanks. That's not gonna help me at all. Well.
Yes?
Yeah, no, nothing. Oh. Sure, thanks for the autosave. See if there's anything. This part of map. Woo, 16 real. Yes.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with the back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains. A book with ragged edges catches your notice. The front cover features a large, muscular man. The title reads, Man from Eamdal in the Lost City of the Pygmies.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
This lorry belongs to our tough guy. Yeah, no. What happens if I go in here without this money? Oh, wait. Hold on. There we go. Every other time I come in here, I forget that that's a thing. Oh no, I have already been kicked out. Oh no. Hold on.
Can I help you? Yes, have you got it? A lot. For the room and broken window? 100 real. Yes. Another thing. Great. I love those. Yes.
Can't really rest or do anything, huh? Alright, well. Guess we just continue on from here, I suppose. I should probably look up where this person is. If they're even around right now. Because I'm just gonna be running around like crazy if I don't look it up. I don't know why it keeps highlighting that one. Okay, let's see. Where is the Wild Pines rep?
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good evening, officers. I'm Joyce. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbor. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
Joyce L. What does the L stand for? What exactly is the RCM? I remember hearing it from somewhere. What gave us away? Shake her hand. Don't shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here.
Like steel, there is strength there. If she wanted, she could sink her nails deep into your skin.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
It happens quicker than a shooting star. But did the lieutenant just wink at you?
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
You're on a boat. Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do? What can you tell me about the strike? What can you tell me about this lynching? Do you know something about these tattoos? You seem rich. Can I have some money?
Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57, and this is my colleague from Precinct 41, Detective Dubois. I'm afraid Harry doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
Oh, and what happened to yours, Detective?
Remember when my partner told you I'd recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge is related to it.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
It's possible. After a night of heavy drinking, I lost all my memory of my life and the world. I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. This world, this city, nothing.
Oh dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond. I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
Then I'll find it somehow. Let's talk about something else until I do.
Of course. But before we do, officers, let me be perfectly clear. The situation is extremely volatile. The sooner we can speak about this lynching business, the better for all of us.
Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do?
I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent.
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things, and that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo-tribes remain. She nods.
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
What is your role in this
I
precisely?
believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
Wait, she just admitted that the lynching and the strike are connected.
Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Oh, you mean Measurehead. So the strike is connected to the lynching.
Yes, I believe there is a connection, but that's a subject for later. Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
Ludicrous even. It's meant.
What happened to this Gaumont? What are their demands? The scabs at the gate, did you put them there? What do you think of Everett? That's all I need here. Let's change the topic.
Mr. Clare told him to... how did he put it? Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Okay then.
Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union. There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes, every worker, a member of the board.
Most of the workers probably don't know what that means.
I have no idea about business, forget it. I wanted to ask something else about the strike.
She nods.
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock come to plead for work where the union refuses to?
Don't let her answer it herself.
No, I mean scabs. Let's call them strike breakers. You put them there, right? You're right, I don't know what got into me. Some of the degenerate dock workers lingo has rubbed off on me, it seems.
If these strike breakers were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not yet, at least.
It's implied. She's open to discussing this matter with you at a later occasion.
Art Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first. Of course not. Everett is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
If you were to prick it with something sharp, you could see it oozing out. A knife, maybe? No, a rapier.
You sound like you're about to take a rapier to him. That's Everett, all right.
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar. Have you seen him? Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everett does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
What about the union itself outside the brothers Clare?
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organized labor at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, we are forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everett and his brother. And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is...
An effective advocate for the rights of the local working men, a giant leech sucking the life out of Revachol, basically a socialist mob. I prefer not to have an opinion on these things.
Of course, officer.
One more thing. You said something happened in the elections.
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the union. She disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore. Or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
This forewoman, her name?
Sadly, the company records do not even give a name. She's just forewoman in private correspondence, Holly. I don't even know if it's a sir or given name, and I don't have access to the union's files.
Eerie. It happened. Some kind of extortion, probably.
Downright haunting, if you ask me. The Wild Pines suspected foul play, but what could they do? It was a union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
Of course. How else can I help?
By the way, I've talked to Everett Clare.
You have?
I didn't.
How did you like Mr. Clare?
I didn't. He's a beautiful man, beautiful and just. Everett Clare is a hero of the workers' movement. He is the champion I've sworn fealty to. He's a bloated rainbow socialist. I can do business with him. For a socialist, he's reasonable. He's not the champion I have chosen. I wish to swear fealty to you and the cause of capital. It's not important if I liked him. I was just doing my job. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't like
Come on
Everett.
now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually, corruption. That's how he's done it. Fantastic, Verm-like corruption, reaching into the bowels of the earth.
The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I hope you understand. The RCM does not pick sides.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt Verm myself. However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things.
He asked me to open a door. He asked me to deliver an envelope. I'd rather talk about something else for now, if you don't mind.
Sounds like he has you running errands, Detective. A well-established dominance ritual. Where did he have you deliver it? Ah, yes. I've been meaning to go there. Yes. I'm sad I'll never have the time, Detective. I've always wanted a dilapidating fishing village.
She is more defensive about it than usual.
Full of ghosts and ancient memories. Has this errand yielded you any information? Of course, Detective. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat. Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
You know something about these tattoos.
The man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question. Better not tie the Force Day to the Bat's Day on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
Thank you, that's all for now. Alright, wonderful. Let's check. Badge to hear it, or perhaps if you did her a favor, she could waive off the formality. Whatever the case, you need to know what she knows. Stumble across it down the line, miracles happen. Should I just Google where the badge is? Get this moving along? Yeah, I don't think I'm getting the badge anytime soon. After having just Googled it, that's probably going to be something down the line. That actually... I don't really see much for me to do here that'll be quick and easy to do. There are a few things I could do next time, but I think for now, that is going to be where I end it. So, I think that is going to be the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all the things at the end of YouTube videos. You can follow me on Blue Sky and Twitch, and all that fun stuff will be in the description below. And I will see you all next time.